Today we are going to show you a device called Refractometer, and this small device is capable of analyzing density or nutrients density. So basically it's measuring sugar content, mineral content and protein content. So the way it works, we squeeze out a drop of a juice from a veg or fruit that goes into the surface. That's one drop. We close it, and then we look through this eyepiece. So the way the density is being measured is that the light goes through that drop of the sample and it bends. Then there is a scale inside. It's called bricks, and depending on the result, we have our table with those fruit and veg, and depending on the reading we're getting from our sample, we can compare with this table. We shouldn't wash our fruit or veg before testing with refractometer, just in case water, there's a residue of water left on the surface of the veg or fruit, and that might potentially dilute the sugar, the mineral and the protein content in our sample. A sample of celery that comes from Spain, is organic celery, and press it. So there was one drop there. You can see one drop. That's plenty. That's enough. We now close the lid and look to the sun. And I'm seeing very clearly the difference now when the line is between blue color and very bright white. And the reading is 1, 2, 3. 3 bricks. Another thing to have in mind is to clean the device after each use. So both, just take a kitchen towel, just wipe out the juice on both sides, and then be ready to be using the device again for next sample. Now we have a fruit sample, and it is apple. So again, or maybe it was too much, but sure, you just squeeze the apple and wait for this drop to come. Oh, lots. No, that's plenty. Just always make sure that the sample goes there in the blue area there, and see what we get. So we hitting nearly 15. Celery sample, even though it's been grown organically, the result was 3 bricks. When we compare this result to the table, we're seeing that for celery, 4 is poor, which means our sample or our celery is below poor because it came as 3. So that indicates that we eating food that doesn't have much of the nutritional value. And it's very important to understand and know what we eat. But the apple, also organic from Italy, came as 15. And I'm reading from the table that 15 is between good and excellent. The good score for apple is 14 and excellent is 18. So we can say that just above good, which is a good result. Also can test grass. So if you're a dairy farmer or beef farmer, you would like to test your grass for nutrients and sugars, you can also do that with refractometer. So refractometer is quite a cheap tool, and anyone can purchase it online. And I think both consumers and growers should have one of those.